Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Seahawks in possession of the ball as we get back into the action in the third quarter.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll run on first down. Carson.
Go, run.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Friday.
A gain of 4.
They run again with Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Let's go.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now it's Carson. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
From the 17, Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. It's complete. Stills. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on second down. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Zach Cunningham able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of... you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw, Watson underneath for Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Time to go, night.
Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Buying time to his left. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
A 55-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson now to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Wilson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. The 20. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like from LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems.